This is Kishore Kumar and Lata, I think.
Oh, fabulous.
एक रास्ता है जिंदगी ये कदम किसी मुकाम जो थम गए
कुछ नहीं.
So
Fabulous.
this is one of those movies, or not movies, scenes in which you really see a lot of the composer's sort of brain at work. And this has happened a lot even later on into Indian cinema, now that we're experiencing more of it. But they really did like the utilization of percussion to create motion. My concern daily, or now, not daily, but in the modern times, is that it seems nowadays the only way modern Indian movies, especially Bollywood, knows how to create motion into movies is by having the time signature, just making it 4x4 and having a 4 on the floor beat, which is a tum tum tum
Or
tu
making it a
tu
dance.
tu tu
Yeah,
meri
making it a
ri
dance
ri. That's a 4x4, 4 on the floor, 4 on the floor sort of beat. And also the EDM scene really grew a ton in the India at this time. That wasn't really a thing. No one really knew that because Kishore Kumar and Lata Mangeshkar, it was one continuous take. It was a live room and it was also analog. So get
Yeah,
What-
you really didn't have much of a choice to like re-record a phrase or something like that. If you made a mistake or somebody made a mistake, they would have to record the whole song from start.
you guys remember that movie Kaala?
Or the movie Chamkila.
Yes, very much like that. You know,
It's very much.
one go, you go, and there's the argument nowadays that India seems to be one of the outliers, but in other parts of the world, one of the main arguments is how come it seems there's a lack of really high quality live performers in the music scene. And part of it is because back in the day, especially in the analog era and live room era,
You didn't have a choice.
you didn't have a choice. You had to be a live singer first because you were just being recorded as you were doing a live performance. Nowadays, you can do a ton of studio trickery. Weirdly enough, India, and we've done plenty of videos on that, I think given both cultural and I think it has to do more with culture, because I think the culture in India is very much like, well, you're a singer, go fucking
Exactly.
sing. That's like being an engineer and you can't do maths.
Yeah. What I love about this particular scene, though, is that they created motion with Western-like sounds.
Yeah, that was a bongo or a conga.
Congas, which I think that's Latin American percussion, African percussion from its roots.
Yep.
So it is very different in its flavor. And it was also something that was being implemented in Bollywood as a refreshment sound, as a sound that was breaking the norm.
Fresh.
It became very utilized, yes, for sure. It became an era. But I do think that this also portrayed that happy-go-lucky.
Correct. He's not sad here. This
Correct.
is, you know,
It's a very happy-go-lucky sort of feeling. It represented the easygoingness of the character, and exactly they sort of reflected that in the styling as well as in the way that the scene was being filmed.
Literally, the name of the song in translation is "A Road Is Life," and there is a path of life that if it stops, then nothing. There is a path of life that if it stops, then nothing. This step that if it stops at a destination, then nothing. That's sort of it. Obviously, exactly. Don't leave me and don't go. Come back. Whether there are flames of beauty or sounds of love, the flights of free birds will not stop.
It's a very there's a motion to it, lyrically speaking, but so they accompanied that in a rhythmical way that also represents the easygoingness of the philosophy.
And the go-getter attitude of the
Correct.
character without it having to be a fucking 4 on the floor electronic EDM track.